A month and a half ago, I got so much hate for this video. But when it comes to Kanye West, all I'm gonna say at this point is, I freaking told you so. Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, there's no coming back for Kanye West now in terms of what he said in the last 24 hours on Alex Jones' podcast Infowars. I tell you something, you guys, a month and a half ago, I freaking warned your backsides about how nasty and evil Kanye West is in terms of what he was saying against the Jewish people. I got so much freaking hate for this. Where are you now? How can you defend Kanye West now in terms of what he said? And I tell you something, hold on to your butts, your ear holes, and your eyeballs on this one, because there is a STEF RANT coming. And ultimately, I was right. Before I jump into all of that, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how are you doing? If you love news and pop culture on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? Do make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracies, theories, whatevers. Also, as well, for your consideration, you can always send me a super thanks, which is just below this video right here. And let's jump into this, shall we? So, last 24 hours, Kanye West goes on Alex Jones' podcast Infowars, and he says, and bear in mind, I've got to be very careful for YouTube in terms of trigger words, he likes and loves the main baddie of World War II. Yes, and has defended the main evil bad group of World War II, and has even denied the Holocaust. How can he come back from this? How? How can anyone defend him on this? How? I don't know where it is and how it's like in other parts of the world, but let me tell you something. In this part of the world, denying the Holocaust is a criminal offense for good freaking reason. This is horrific. Horrific. Now, he was wearing a fabric mask to cover his entire face, which we've seen Kanye do before. And he says that he sees good things about the main World War II evil bad guy, saying every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially the main evil World War II bad guy. He says that the Germans had a really good leader at one point. And he even denied that the main evil bad guy of World War II had even ordered that 6 million Jews were to be extinguished. This is horrific. He says he didn't do this. He says that's just factually incorrect. Like, what history books is he reading? He says, I'm not trying to be shocking. I like the main World War II bad guy. It's the Holocaust that didn't happen. The main World War II evil bad guy has a lot of redeeming qualities. Like, as I read this, I'm like shuddering and shivering inside. That these are words that are coming out of his gob. And I'm like, firstly, this is evil what he is saying. There is no two ways about this. Whoever can even think of defending Kanye West in terms of what he is saying now, like, you need your heads examining. And Kanye needs to see someone fast, now, immediately. I'm not a doctor. I'm really not. But my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, this dude is unwell. He is unwell. And if he's not, it's even scarier. Now, to even get Alex Jones to literally be uncomfortable, that's a feat in itself. That's when you gotta think you've definitely crossed a line here in terms of what you're saying. To even get Alex Jones upset and uncomfortable, that's definitely crossing a line, by everyone's standards at this point. Here is Kanye West in all of his freaking anti-Semitic glory. He encouraged Kanye to take off his mask and repeatedly asked him what time his flight was, insisting that he does not like the main evil World War II bad guy. He also tried to minimize the live escalating backlash, saying that critics were trying to censor the rapper, and celebrated the fact that it was his most watched broadcast of 2022. Well, of course it is. Because, when Kanye comes on, he's going to be saying some wild, evil, deplorable, despicable shiz. Just people are going to just tune into it. But censor him? Do you know, it's not about censor anymore. It's about re-education. It's about telling Kanye he is wrong. He is wrong. You cannot say, at the very least, in terms of what he said there, you cannot deny the Holocaust. You cannot. He's wrong. It's factually incorrect on that alone. There is so much documented evidence, visual evidence, testimony. There is hardcore evidence. The Holocaust freaking happened. It was evil to an extreme. He's denying it? No. This is not about censorship. This is about what's right and what's wrong. And this is wrong. And he needs to be re-educated in terms of his views. Because his views, his beliefs, what he considers as facts, is incorrect. I'm going to live by that sword and I'm going to freaking die by that sword. Quite happily. During the show, the House Judiciary Committee deleted an old tweet praising Kanye West, saying enough is enough. It definitely is. West acted out a fake conversation with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, talked about his divorce from Kim Kardashian, and turned to alcohol and threesomes afterwards, and also referred to a 2024 presidential campaign as a walk to the White House. He also made repeated reference to Hollywood agent Arim Emanuel, who is also Jewish, claiming that he tried to ruin his life and goaded him with evil remarks. He says, if they go on 5150 me and try to lobotomize me or they put me in prison, it just proves what I'm saying, and it's going to spark the high schools, grammar schools, colleges that say enough is enough. I have the right to speak out loud. That is our First Amendment, and it's a shame that you have to be considered to be on the spectrum to have enough courage to speak out loud. You guys have beaten me to a pulp, but I'm not afraid. You can call me crazy, you can take the money, but Jesus is king, and I love everyone. This is love speech, which is hypocritical coming from him when he's blaming, like, everything on the Jewish people. Literally saying going DEFCON 4 on the Jewish people. This is where it all sparked off a couple of months back, right? When he tweeted that out. Don't even get me started on the tweets over the last 24 hours. I'm not even going to show it. But he tweeted a picture of the Star of David intertwined with the evil World War II logo. He's now being suspended from Twitter. Elon Musk was like, this is crossing a line here, dude. You're done. You're suspended from Twitter. Now, let me get one thing straight here. Anyone that is even still to this point trying to defend Kanye West in terms of what he's saying, even now, you need your freaking heads examining what Kanye West is saying. Okay, he's got an entitlement to freedom of speech. I get that, but not freedom from consequences of said speech. And just because you got freedom of speech doesn't necessarily mean that what you are saying under that freedom is right. Because I tell you something, what Kanye West is saying is wrong. It's wrong. It is evil. It is deplorable. It is unethical. Factually, it's incorrect. Again, with what I said earlier on, he's denying the freaking Holocaust even happened. Like, how can you say that when there is overwhelmingly evidence that empirically proves that it freaking happened? Like, without a doubt, game over. It happened. Denying it is denying those 6 million Jewish people. Is denying the justice those Jewish people deserve after what happened to them. We should never forget the atrocities of what happened during World War II. Never. To do that would be an absolute crime against humanity, because if we forget what happened in World War II, there is a chance that it could happen again. And no one wants that. That would be evil. And for him to deny that the Holocaust even happened, to me, it's like, well, forget World War II, because really, the evilness of it isn't as evil as you think. Like, seriously? Anyone that's still trying to defend Kanye West at this point, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? This is evil. This is deplorable. This is nasty. Now, you can debate all day long, right? Was the main baddie of World War II had any good qualities whatsoever? Was he a great leader? Well, the historians do argue that yes, the main World War II bad guy was certainly charismatic in terms of his speeches. Yeah? How they were worded, how they were crafted. Okay. But you're going to turn round and say that he is an example of what a good leader is? Because that is ultimately, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever what Kanye West is saying. Right? No. No. Someone who literally commits, orders, mass unalivement on a particular group of people, or any people, let's say. You're saying, oh, yeah, he's a great example of a leader, that one. She's the freaking bait. There is no way at this point, no way that Kanye West can come back from this. You can say, oh, well, you know, he is mentally ill, this, that, and the other. And yes, there is an argument for that, and I do believe that to a certain extent, okay? Yes, he is mentally ill, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, and the dude needs help now. And I mean now. This very moment needs help. But to a certain point, we've got to also consider the notion that what he is saying cannot be solely blamed on, well, he's got mental health issues. Because if he's turning around and he's saying, well, I've got a freedom of speech to be able to say this, okay. But you've also then got that freedom of choice to say what you are going to say. And to a certain extent, he is making a conscious decision, whether mentally ill or not, to say what he is saying. It is as simple as that. And dudettes, month and a half ago, I freaking told you so. Kanye West is racist, anti-Semitic, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, and absolutely evil at this point in terms of what he's saying. Nothing less than evil in terms of what he's saying. But I tell you something, enough with my gobs, it's really now time for your gobs. Comment down below your opinion, conspiracies, theories, whatevers. And I'll be very, very interested now how many people come out of the woodwork to try and defend Kanye. Very, very interested. With that being said, if you loved this video on this STEF rant and you want more, and of course you definitely want more, do make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. Like, share, comment down below, as I mentioned just 2 seconds ago, your opinion, conspiracies, theories, whatevers. Also, as well, for your consideration, you can always send me a super thanks if you really appreciated this video, which is just below this video right here. And until the next time, you guys, laters.